Good morning, Moriocho, or good afternoon, Moriocho, or good evening, Moriocho. Welcome back to another JoJo's reading. Today, it's going to be our final catch-up in our mass reading of JoJo's. We are finally here, ladies and gentlemen. After this, we will be reading chapter dropping of each part 9 chapter. Fuck. We're here. We are actually here. Let me get my camera up. Hello. Hello and good day to you all. What a moment to be alive. At least I think so. This has been great. This has been a fun journey. This has been an amazing journey. This has just been an insane journey for a manga story. I'm very glad to have been doing this with you all, and I'm glad I got the energy and the idea to just say, hey, I was struggling for a while. If some of you were here since part 9 or part 7 know that I was struggling trying to get through part 7 on my own. I was like, you know what? I haven't streamed in a little bit because this is during my hiatus. Let's get back to streaming and we'll stream part 7. And that's kind of like the Kickstarter, not only for my JoJo's content on here, but also just in general, my streaming kind of re-debut with part 7. It was just a fun time. We went through part 7, had the great journey of Gyro and our boy Johnny Joestar. Great dynamic between the two. I think both of them have been just amazing characters, especially Gyro. Gyro might be genuinely one of my favorite, if not maybe potentially new favorite character in JoJo's because of part 7. The great backdrop setting of America going through a whole race, which at first, yeah, I was very dubious if they could make it work, but Araki found a way. He found a way to make the race work. The setting of America was also very unique and fun. You had nice backdrops, different encounters. The racing style also felt kind of fresh and new. Nothing too like gimmicky at times. And then you had the great villains, mainly backed by Monsieur Funny Valentine, the president, which was an insane reveal. The goal of part 7 too was also an insane reveal. One of potentially also the greatest power schema, not only in JoJo's, but like maybe anime. The spin. Just I think part 7 was just a clear sign that Araki, with his new universe, his new writing, he has a lot more in his bag of tricks that he can do for JoJo's. And it showed. It showed. Then we got to part 8, where I feel like with part 7, there was a lot of good, some bad stuff by the end. And some of my favorite characters are now from part 7. I kind of had some inverse with part 8. The story of Gappy, a.k.a. Josuke, a.k.a. Kiriyoshikage, a.k.a. Josefumi, a.k.a. his own unique being, was a fascinating story, and I actually do like him as a main character. I think he is a very quirky and yet very deep character because he's trying to find meaning on who he is. So I liked his journey of self-discovery, quite literally. The setting itself is not the greatest, but I thought it was a lot better than part 4's Moriocho, which was cool. Yasuo was probably one of my favorite female duet antagonist girl in JoJo's. Yeah. But just how I said, like, I think I have some of my favorite new characters from part 7. I think I have a lot of disdain for some of the characters in part 8, in particularly one who shall not be named, and no, it's not Toru. But I think part 8 had a hard job going from what was so good about part 7 into its own unique story, but it landed for the most part. I think it was as best of an outcome, I think, in retrospect, you were going to get from part 8 from 7. I do wish it was better in some areas, like some of the villains were a little bit well done. The world building's kind of like, okay, kind of being half fed to us, but then also not fully on some Oda blue pill shit. It's like, damn, I kind of want to like just let's reveal all this Araki now, but he's cooking still even in part 9 with the world building and lore. The stands themselves from part 7 to 8 are also pretty different from the old universe, which I have mentioned that I like on some occasions. Sometimes I'm like, can we go back to the Odas and the Mudas, just fisticuffs, but They're good. Now we're here in part 9. And part 9, though it's still in its early years, I think it's in its early phase still. I'm liking. I think part 9 maybe might have the potential to be as good as part 7. At the bare minimum, I think I'm already liking it way more than part 8. I'm liking it way more than part 8. I think having much more of a team dynamic with our main group of characters being flowing back and forth like classic JoJo's was the right move from Araki. I think going back to, I guess, more of a classic format with that. The main JoJo is very fascinating. I don't know if I like him more than Johnny or even like Josuke yet, but he's different. He's different in a unique way that could go one of two ways. I've mentioned on stream before. If it goes the most extreme way that I'm thinking, also very unlikely way, damn, I think we might have a fucking crazy JoJo this part. The villains so far are kind of whatever. That's kind of been my like major meh with part 9. I'm not really full set on the main villain being Howler, but the setting it's cool. And again, the new lore that we're finally getting, I think, a lot more upfront with in this still early part of part 9 is very interesting. Very, very interesting. So, yeah, I just have to say, out of Araki's new universe, the worst I can say that it has been kind of mid with some, like, very, like, meh things, like, okay. And then one in particularly, he should not be named, just, what the fuck are we doing here, Araki? But then at a consistent baseline, it's been good. It's been great characters, great settings, interesting world building, and fascinating dynamic growth and storytelling of the world at large, not only in the JoJo's universe, but also a reflection of our own time. I like the depiction that we get from the early the late 1800s. The dawning of the 19th hundreds, where you like see the flow of culture in America at that time. Araki did a lot of research for that one. The wake of the tsunami back in 2011, with part 8 being a reflection of that and having some storytelling on that part. And of course now with part 9, it's in that COVID era. You see a lot of reflection with not only COVID, but also you see a lot of societal stuff, mainly a lot of police officer stuff. I'm just saying, Araki, I think, has made it very clear where he stands with law enforcement, and that's been, I think, a consistent theme that we've seen with Araki through part 1 up until now. So yeah, we're getting a lot of like cool kind of like writing on that part. Araki, who's literally just an author, seeing all this and being like, okay, I'm gonna have this in my story. I'm like, yeah, he's. I think Araki, despite his lows, I think has shown he is by far in the business since, by the way, the 80s. He is one of the best out there. I don't know if I'll put him up there right next to or beyond boys like Miura or my boy Togashi, but he's up there. He's absolutely up there when it comes to themes, when it comes to art style for the most part, and his overall sense of uniqueness for a universe, or bizarreness, if you want to go that far. So yeah, just reading JoJo's from 7 to 9 now has just been great. It has been a great time, and I look forward to when the anime hopefully pumps out the JoJo's Part 7 content more consistently. Let's pray. And eventually, when we do get to Part 8, when it does get an anime, because it will, that will be interesting. Maybe they'll change some stuff up. And then when I'm like 56 years old, when Part 9 finally gets animated, I'll be here. And like I put in the comment of this, stream, whether this is the last part or not, thank you. Just thank you. If you were here from part 7 till now, you're a real one. It's been an interesting time, both on stream and off stream, and I'm grateful I got to spend it all with you when it came to this JoJo's journey. And we're not done. We have more JoJo's content and Araki content in the future planned. Yeah, so again, just thank you. I'm going to stop blabbing. We want to get into the last 3 chapters. It's just 3 chapters, but knowing me, I'm going to take my time, and I want to get through them. So let's get on our backdrop music one last time for Mass JoJo's catch-up. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I am grateful that I did this journey. Ups and downs, but a lot of ups. Mainly ups. So, before we get into this, let me see who we have in chat. Hedonist, welcome to the stream again. Welcome to the top 1% of JoJo's fans. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, like I said back way in the early days of 7, my goal was I wanted to get fully caught up because I wanted to be one of the very scant few in the grand scheme of things to say, yeah, I'm reading JoJo's weekly. Or, I guess, technically speaking, it's like, what, monthly, bi-monthly, something like that? I'm reading JoJo's basically when it drops. Not a lot of people, I feel like, can say that in the JoJo's fandom. So, the 1%, I'm taking that very literally because I feel like a lot of the fandom is, of course, anime only, which I don't blame. It has its own sense of style, and, of course, if you like that, you should stick with it. But I was just too curious. I wanted to see what people were talking about with Part 7, and then hearing stuff that was going on, because at the time I did Part 7, Part 9 was just starting. So I was like, okay, let's just go. Let's go. But yeah, I'm happy to be now officially, after this stream, in the 1%. And I get to see the memes. I get to join the community that's talking about it chapter to chapter. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a hella good time. I love Part 9, probably my favorite, but I agree with the battles. I think the stand battles had peaked in Part 5. Absolutely. I think, I'll be honest, the old universe battle was, I think, way better than the new universe. Don't get me wrong. I think Araki has been very creative, like, again, with spin, that fighting style, some of the uniqueness of the situations that he gets his characters into now in the new universes are good, but I'm a meathead, and I'm going to say right now, nothing beats an Orura or Murmuda or just some kind of like, hey, I see you, it's on site, we go right now. And we've gotten that here and there, but it's not like the consistency of how much we got it back in the olden days in like the Part 3s, the Part 4s. And then, like you said, I do agree. I think Part 5 in a lot of ways, I think, of the old universe peaked with a lot of stuff. I think it had still one of like the best teams out there. My favorite team, I think, still is Part 3 from favoritism, but one of the best teams is probably Part 5. If you don't count like duos as a team, because then it's like, oh, okay, well, you gotta throw Johnny and Jiraiya up there. And I would probably mention like Josuke and Yasuo. They're good. But again, they're too like far apart from each other. Most of Part 8 to be counted as a team, but you know what I mean. But yeah, their teams, the overall vibes, the JoJo comedy, I felt like was so good. And again, the fighting, man, the fighting was so. And again, anime adaptation wise, we go into that. Part 5's anime adaptation, I think to this day, is peak JoJo's. I think, unfortunately, we're probably never gonna reach Part 5 status again with an adaptation. Say what you will. You know, I have hopes for Part 7. Don't get me wrong. We can come back. We can bounce back. And I think we'll get some great moments from Part 7's anime. I think, though, we are never going to top Part 5. We're never going to top Part 5. Every single episode against the Assassin Squad in Part 5 was so good. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely agree. Just it felt like every battle had so much weight shown to it that I can't really say for Part 6 and soon to be Part 7 certain fights. And even like in Part 4, like, let's be real, like up until Kira Yoshikage, a lot of the fights, quote unquote, stand fights, weren't even A fights and or just that interesting of fights. Like Part 5, again, just I think mastered the formula. It mastered the formula in a lot of ways. So maybe Part 9 is going to do that now for the new universe. Like, all right, there was a lot of good stuff with Part 7 that Araki did. Maybe some tweaks he had to work on. Part 8, he wanted to like veer into a different direction to see how that works, and maybe even hitting back some more classic themes. Classic stuff seems to work, but then what he was jetting from Part 7 into now Part 8, I think for the most part, a lot of people, and I would agree, wasn't that particularly well done. Had its time, it had its moment, but wasn't really great. Now we're in Part 9. I think he's trying to blend the classic stuff that he brought back with Part 8 mixed with the things that did work in part 7, and now we're fusing it together. Like my boy Josuke. We're fusing it together, and I think now what we're seeing in part 9 is what's working. The only thing I think that he needs to work on is the main villain, or the main villain group. That to me is like, okay, are you doing a slow burn? Do you want him to grow to be like, you know, something unlike the other JoJo's villains so far? Fair enough. I just need more. I need more. But I've said my piece on that. Part 5 just didn't deliver for the fight against Diavolo, the ending. Yeah, again, we've mentioned this before. Like, I love Part 5. I will support Part 5 till the day I die. I will not try to feign ignorance and say Diavolo was a great villain, or his fight at the end was fantastic. I do admit that's probably one of its weakest things in part 5. That Diavolo, I think he's okay as a villain. I don't think he's like terrible. But his fight at the end, though memeable and hype, I think lacks a lot of impact for our characters. Even though it does come at the end of Bucciarati, but you know. But yeah, I agree. Okay, let's get in this. We have 3 chapters to get to. So we have chapter 33 that has 40 pages. Then we have to get to chapter 34, which has 36 pages. And then finally for the day, chapter 35, 36 pages. And then whenever 36 comes out, chapter 36, we'll get to it. I imagine it's going to come out in like a week or 2, so stay tuned for that. But until then, here we go. The final catch-up to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, specifically now on Part 9, the JoJo Lands Chapter 33. Usagi, Fraud, and Suspicion Part 1. Yo, this is a One Piece? Is this a One Piece agenda chapter? What's happening here? Fraud, they say. Oh, no. There are some things wealth does not fulfill. We have Dragona with a dress of money. Interesting. So, we are still leaving the massive mega yacht. I believe last time we did get him to sign the deed, which I am very shocked that he did. But it should backfire because there's like 2 more processes that we have to go through to get the actual deed fully ratified, that it's in their possession now. So because of that, I feel like that's where the kerfuffle will come from, to get it like officially notarized and, you know, legitimized. The conclusion of the land exchange operation. So we have a nurse coming in with someone on an IV. Where did this patient come from? Somebody just let them here on stretchers. So we have the one assassin, the other assassin, the bank executive, and Lulu. Who are you? JoJo Lands Act 2. Act 2. Whoa. What? Act 2. Are we in Wano country? Wait a minute. Whoa. This is very different. What is this? JoJo Bizarre Adventure Part 9, The JoJo Lands. Act 2. 9 months later. Wait a minute. We're having a time skip. We're having a time skip in JoJo's? We haven't had a time skip in JoJo's since like Part 1. What? A time skip in JoJo's? In JoJo's. Really? We're having a time skip in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in 2026. I guess Araki's like, you know what? I've been seeing a lot of other mangas do this. Let me try my hand at it. Let's see how Araki handles a time skip. 9 months. So not even a full year, just 9 months. Okay. 9 months later, Dragona, bring the house key out with you. Don't just leave it under the flower pot. It's heavy. I don't have any pockets in my outfit. Jojo's gonna be with me Anyhow, Usagi, look, check this out. Beautiful, ain't they? They're so long as these exist, I'm good. Saint Gentleman Way, pretty weird name for a shop in Hawaii, don't you think? But they're French fries. Oh, okay. So he's munching on a bag of French fries. I can get behind that. Cool. Jojo driving them somewhere. It's these little guys are so long and slender, but they're crunchy, and the outside are piping hot on the inside, and the miracle of this is frying technology. It's all because they fry them for a short amount of time on a very high temperature oil. It's utterly beautiful. Okay, culinary. Jojo, take it easy. Why don't you? You don't need to press the pedal so hard. Don't look down either. You want to smell? Go on, take a whiff. So he's learning to drive. They got truffles and even sea salt. Jojo, left. No, I said left. Go left. Shut up, both of you, okay? I'm trying to drive. Fries go everywhere. Jojo... Oh, did he get in a car crash? Oh, he got into a car crash. Oh, okay. So... What happened? 9 months. Have they gotten have they gotten the deed publicized? Have they gotten it legalized? Have they done the 2 processes that they said they need to do for this to be an official exchange? Has that been like a 9-month wait period or something? Or are they trying to like lay low before they do that? Oh man, Jojo, lock it. Lock the door. What the fuck? Okay, first of all, who are these gangbangers over here? Second of all, how big is this one dude? He's like eclipsing the car. Like, sup? Like he's like a fucking titan over here. Hello? Yo, Jojo's just like other series. You guys gotta learn how to do fucking sizes, man. What the fuck? Yo, how's it going? You sure you going somewhere, right? Awfully in a hurry, aren't you? Get the hell out the car, damn you. We got insurance on this thing, right? On the car? Of course not. Are they still not rich? Okay, so they're not rich. They're not super wealthy or whatever. Not yet, so they haven't gotten the deed. We bought the car from a guy in a scrapyard for $999. Oh, that's a fucking steal. But then again, this is probably not the greatest car ever, but that's a fucking steal. So, do we have any money? Well, we're rich, but we can't easily turn the money into cash, so we can't use it. The Walter White scenario. When you become so wealthy from underhanded means, you actually cannot use the wealth in a day-to-day fashion. I said, get out the damn car. Seriously, I got something to tell you. Seriously, like, his head is bigger than Jojo. His head is bigger than fucking most of Jojo's torso. What the fuck is this guy? Wait a minute, is that your house? You want to wait here while we go in it? Your house? Oh, don't go to mom. Don't go to mom. Hey, these guys come off like they're going to pick a real fight with us. Going to be a pain for sure. We ought to just follow the letter of the law here. I'll lay down the law. Just leave it to me. Yeah, Usagi. Yeah, definitely. You got this, Usagi. Yo, sup, guys? I'll let you off the hook just this once, okay? So get out here. Toot sweet, you bunch of dumbasses. Peep this peep this dash cam footage. That's an airtight proof of fault. Nothing you can say or worm your way out of what you've done here. So he gives them a video camera footage of their car ramming into, I guess, us. Now, this is probably going to be altered footage because of his stand, I imagine. Huh? No way. What the hell? There's a camera in your pickup truck, too. Would you like to look at it? You want to see for yourself, right? It was us. Now, normally I'll be calling the police to settle this, but I'm feeling generous today. I think we'll take an apology. I'll even let you off the hook for our damages. See that guy over there? He just got his license. If he got into a mess right now, he would take all the fault. He might never even drive again. He might never recover from this trauma. They did such a pity for him. Yeah, okay. So the dash cam footage is his stand. What is this? I can't believe it. Do we really were responsible? But hey, doesn't it look like the dent in the car is sort of different spot from where they show this in the video? Again, normal characters in other series would not think this far ahead. Like, oh shit, I caused that? Oh, damn, I'm sorry. Meanwhile, just regular fucking goons. Damn, did we really cause this? Hold on a second. If you inspect the dent right here on the car, from the video that person has just shown us, the angle of which the dent is from that video are two completely different things. It's like, who the fuck, who like takes that much time to think like that in a rational manner with the situation that's unfolded from a car crash? Most people on both sides are going to be shooken up, but yet somehow, especially these fucking behemoths over here, are like, wait a minute, my IQ is telling me that this may be foul play. Now move the truck on the double. We got places to be. Alright, someone is typing. Guide for medical expenses, personal client evaluation sheet. Specification, a PDF. Number code that, okay, Hawaii State Hospital, not another hospital, oh, Jesus. Hawaii State Hospital Neurology, learn from this pamphlet. Huh? Oh, is this, who, actually, I don't know, who is this? New character? What? You gotta be kidding me, what did I just press here? Oh, she got scammed, okay, so this woman got scammed with an internet thing. What in the world? I can't make it go away. Virus. Mom, what's wrong? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's happened, but there's no need for you to get up, Torty-chan. You can go sit. Yeah, she has a virus. Hello? Is this the support center? Yeah, just now a weird scary symbol had appeared on my computer screen and it won't go away. I don't know what to do. Is that noise I hear in the background the warning sound? Yes, that's right. It's incredibly loud. Yeah, okay, so she's getting fished. There's no need to worry. It's an old type of virus, but it seems to have invaded your computer. Really? First, use your phone to send your email address to the support center. I'll send you the link to our app to help you. Nope. And I guess that's her daughter in the background. She's got like a cane, so I guess she has like a medical issue. The app, okay, I see it. Yeah, just please click the symbol and install your app on your phone. Bad download. Malware that's going to take your entire fucking information. Huh? The weird noise finally stopped. Great. Should be alright now. Thank goodness he said it should be alright, Toru. Go on and sit on the sofa. Though not completely. Your personal data and password on your PC are still in danger. You're going to have to do it thorough deep cleaning. Really, it's that dangerous. Oh yes. The most critical matter is to prevent any bank account and credit card information from being leaked. Yes, I suppose you're right. I mean, this is legit how this is done, man. The ignorance of others and the scared atmosphere of just not knowing how to handle pop-up ads and shit. We'll make sure those things are perfectly protected. First, we'll be sending $20 from... First, we'll send $20 from the support center to your own bank account. Then we'll need you to return that $20. In other words, send it back through the support line. That's $20. If you follow this procedure correctly, the virus is going to be fully removed. Huh? Wait, you are going to send me money, and then you want me to return it to you? I never heard of something like that before. Is that really safe? And then there's the billing for the service. We'll be asking you to pay for the repair at a later date. Oh, okay, I see. Of course. There would be charges for that, I suppose. We have no issue with you paying at a later date. but the cost of the repair will be $110, tax included. Okay. 110. Okay. Then we'll make sure the data is protected first. We'll get that $20 sent from the support center. Go ahead and please send your account information and routing number. Don't do that. Don't do that. This poor woman. This poor woman's about to get fucking scammed. Thank you. Don't tell me that's Usagi. Don't tell me, like, Usagi's fucking scamming people. He's eating french fries. Back in his apartment. Is he alone? I guess, yeah, he just lives alone. Alright, well, that's sad. Oh, wait, we did kind of go over his story, so yeah, he is... Oh, no, that was Paco. Paco, because his dad was abusive, and then he just wound up living on the street, getting kicked out of school and all that stuff. We saw Dragona, and then Jodio's backstory a little bit with their family dynamic and their dad leaving them. A lot of fucked up dads yet again in JoJo's. I'm sensing a theme here. I wonder if Araki had dad issues growing up, seeing how many dads are either, like, not the greatest, complicated, or just very fucked up. So I'm gonna guess, yeah, he probably has some dad issues. And then we also got Charming Man with his brother backstory. Yeah. So yeah, Usagi lives alone, so we're gonna probably go into his story soon. So, as it happens, I landed a job as a manager at a port warehouse. Oh, for real? So, even though they're basically rich, they can't access that money, so they still have to get jobs. That's... If you're able to successfully graduate from school, that is, that won't be a problem. Wait, a manager? So you're going to have, like, a uniform and everything? Are you going to be wearing it all the time? Can you really handle that, Paco? I told you, it's not going to be a problem for me. He does a little flip of his hand, and, like, the phone using his stand is, like, attached to his skin. By the way, with Charming Man having gone home to the island of Hawaii, why did you gather us here today? I was thinking about digging a tunnel out of this hideout, a secret one underground passageway. It's riddled with bullet holes now too, but I was thinking that if we were to repair, construction work done on the room, how do we keep word from getting through to the other workers? Yeah, it'd be all types of secrets. That sounds like a real pain. Whoa, you freaked me out. How long have you been here, Usagi? Don't be so silent when you come into a room, got it? Is he, like, pissed at something? He's like... Merrily May, there's something I want to talk to you about. To you and everyone else, actually. Just when the hell is it gonna happen? When are we getting our share of the money? It's been 9 months. You gotta agree this is kind of weird. It's been 9 whole months since we've done that act. I came here today to get this whole thing straightened. The Honolulu Northern Slope belongs to us, right? And Haller went off somewhere. Ever since then, you've been totally silent about the whole situation. I'm not the only one who's probably thinking this. I know the land is worth $50 billion. So let's get our shares. Come on. Where is our money? Hey, you incompetent asshole. Choose your words more carefully. Oh, Usagi, what's wrong? You don't seem like yourself. I got a right to my share of the money. In my own particular way, I worked hard, really hard back then. So now I want my share, now. What's wrong with asking for it? My company, Iku Iku, now holds the rights to the northern slope of the Honolulu of the island of Hawaii. That's legally recognized, and I'm certain about it. But that land is currently under the control of the nation and the military, and so will not be sold. The army is still looking for evidence of production and intercontinental ballistics, and that sort of propaganda. The bank has now suffered a huge loss from this. The Oha land that was exchanged for the northern slope went into Haller's possession. So that he actually did get a land exchange, even though that was supposed to be like a load of baloney. He actually got land given to him. Okay. Also, from that gunshot raid in her business, has no one asked, like, why there was a whole SWAT team out of her business? I feel like that would be on local news. Like, how has her husband not asked questions by now? That's kind of weird. But okay, whatever. But Haller is hiding somewhere, it would seem. Nobody can find him. Not even the FBI nor the army. He's probably, like, hiding out on his family estate somewhere. Which means we of the Iku Iku Corporation can only exchange the land for money once they find evidence of any armed weaponry and then give the okay. So we cannot for any use of the money. That could be years from now. It might not happen until you're an adult or until the next president is in office. Yeah, didn't think about that one, did you? What? Seriously? Usagi, what is the problem? There's something else to this. Something that you want to say to us. Just tell it. Don't tell me he's hooked on the drugs again. Damn it. Shut up. Whatever. I'm always alone anyhow. I got nothing to say. I'm leaving. Usagi, come on now. Jojo, Dragona. Then Merrily May. Is that your bank balance? 0. That's an unfortunate but real sympathetic case right there. Too real, too real. A bank balance of 0. Your family bank account is at 0. There's no money at all? How? Usagi, you have the money from the watch you sold, correct? Yeah, wait. Wasn't that watch like $100,000? How the fuck did you lose that? Oh, it's drugs. Unless it's the french fries. Like, oh, God, these damn french fries. I have probably like a whole bag of them. I used fucking Uber Eats every single day. It's like, no. You fool. You had like $100,000. What happened? And you got a share from before. So, he has 300,000? This man lost 300,000 in 9 months. Not even a whole year. He lost $300,000 in 9 months. That's insane. What the fuck? This absolute idiot. What happened to all your money? How'd it go to 0? That was $300,000 and now it's gone? Usagi, what did you spend it on? I don't know. It wasn't me, damn it. Look, I don't really get along with my mom, but she emptied my bank account and took it all out. What? Oh, no, Usagi. She emptied my bank account out and took it. And on top of that, she stopped coming home. She won't even pick up. To be fair, Araki also writes terrible moms, too, from time to time. He also writes terrible moms. Josuke's mom from Part 8 was a prime example of that. Although she was kind of shown to have a little bit of redemption, which is cool. Kind of neat. But terrible moms exist in JoJo's. I don't really get along with my mom. She emptied my bank account and took it all. And on top of that, she stopped coming home. She won't even pick up her phone. You got fucking gyffed, man. She took my little sister. Oh, wow, that's Usagi's family. She took my little sister Tori with her and went off somewhere. And even with my little sister having a muscular disorder, Jojo, she's not coming home, is she? How long has it been since your mom hadn't come home? Well, my little sister is with her, and she's a reasonable parent, but it's been 2 days. But within only 2 days' time, the police won't do a search for somebody like me. Alright. Usagi, I think I know what this must be about. It's not clear what the connection is between the bank balance going to 0 and your mother not coming home. But this is a cyber fraud. How the fuck did how'd you figure that out? This is a cyber fraud. Somebody on the internet had stole your family's money. Your mother didn't do anything wrong here. Okay, then where is she? What? What did you say? What's more important, the lease on your apartment has been canceled. Usagi, wait, Wait, so they didn't walk out on him. This dumbass, for 2 days, hadn't realized they moved? They moved? The lease on your apartment has been canceled, Usagi. You're going to have to leave that apartment. The water, electricity are going to be shut off soon. My apartment? Well, your mom was induced to cancel it. To be exact, your fixed term disposition insurance, there's nothing left. Wait, you're saying our money was stolen? They stole it from my mom? She got tricked? But then why isn't she coming home? Whisper, whisper. Is there still more that you know about this, Jojo? You can quit whispering to each other. Yeah, it is weird that he's been whispering this entire time. Usagi, of all this is a true shame. I feel really bad for you. I wish there was something we could do to help you. What's happening? Don't tell me they cyber frauded Usagi. That would be crazy. Like, they're gonna turn on each other? They're gonna turn on each other like that? No way. After everything they did? Nah. There's gotta be a reason here. There's gotta be a fucking reason. What? The fuck is going on here? Execute Order 66. Why? Why? Why would you do that? I'm assuming he's just knocked out. There's no way they're killing him. Lay out some cushions and let him sleep for a little bit. There we go. If he got any more excited, he actually might have fainted. So what do we do, Mary May? Can we find the asshole on the internet that did this? Okay, so they didn't do that. They just said, all right, he just needs to be knocked out. Before that, what happened to Usagi? It's his problem and their family business. Setting me aside, are all of you all right? Interfering in this matter. I feel bad for him. I want to get back the money that was taken from him that we stole from someone else. I guess I'll speak for Usagi here, but this asshole is dead meat. Plus, I found this info online. Looky here. They didn't just steal $300,000 from that bank account. Usagi's little sister, I think her name is Tori. She's 13 years old. Their mother also signed an agreement saying when Tori dies, her organs can be donated to somewhere. What the fuck? Who signs that? Who signs that? Who? No. Oh, Jesus. There's some weird fucking doctor shit happening again. A legal one. After that, these two have now left the house. Then what does this mean? In other words, if his little sister, Tori, or whatever, died in an accident or something, his mother had now given permission for them to be using her to cut her open and sell her body parts. Fresh. Lovely. The person in the depths of this internet wants to make the child's body purely something of monetary value. They can cash it in and then disappear quickly. Yo, fucking insane money. Usagi's household seems to have paid around $15,000 in medical expenses in the last year, so maybe the culprit thought that there was a potential for a big payout, and so they watched the mother go through this hardship through the internet for a very long time, and then they took advantage of her. They lured his mother and stole her money through his account, made her sign this agreement to donate her daughter. Damn! That's insane. You stole the money that her son got, illegally, but whatever. You fucking frauding her. And then on top of that, they had to lose their apartment. And then you signed an agreement to get her daughter's organs. And then most likely they're going to like kill her and the daughter. What the fuck is... Oh, that's some real crypt shit there. So then the reason the two aren't there is not because they were kidnapped, was it? The agreement was entirely made online. Kidnapping requires violence and energy to do so. I like to think the person isn't willing to do something that risky. You don't know that. Though they're not coming home definitely seems a bit odd. So what do we do now, Mary May? What are our next steps here? I'm not sure. This is a cybercrime. I'm not sure if we can even trace them through the internet. This person seems tough to follow. I have folks I know who do police cybercrime investigations, but their rates are dirt cheap. If the fact that they're being investigated gets out to an enemy, we could also face trouble later on. Then is there any way to track the mother and the little sister to find out what's happening all along? We have to investigate somehow. By the way, Jojo, what about you? We still haven't heard what you think about this situation. Yeah, he's been awfully quiet. Do you want to get Usagi's money back or not? Just say it. Me? He's a... Huh? Me? Like the meme? Paco, don't push him into something. You're free to choose if you want to be or not. There's no shame in either way. Well, if Dragona's gonna do it, I'm pretty much always going along. You can just assume my answer is the same as Dragona's. Yeah, but that's also weird. Like, just say it. If you don't, like, find pity to help him, just say it, man. Just say it. And then Dragona, like, kind of, like, took that as an offense. Like, but they stole $300,000. I don't want to just take it back. After all, the flow of money is all about the strong preying on weak. If you're doing anything, then we do it thoroughly. We will take everything they have, such as climbing even higher. Yo, Jojo is not a half-measure person. Yo, he has that mafia mentality. You fuck with us, we will come back at you tenfold. So he's gonna get the 300,000 plus interest. Plus interest. Whatever that means. And then everyone kind of like, okay. Jojo picks up the phone, calls someone. Jojo, who are you calling? I assume Charming Man. Hey, yeah. Oh, it's you? I thought you called me at some point. Have you been, doing well since then? Unfortunately, I'm not on Hawaii right now. My studio is in Japan. Rohan. I was like, yo, please tell me we're getting Rohan back. I want to know what he knows. My studio's in Japan, you see. I expect I know why you're calling. You want me to ask about the lava rocks, because those things degraded. They're not eternal after all, so he really knows a lot. Do you perhaps want another one? Want to know where you can find them? You know, I used to have 2 of them, but then you destroyed one. Do you remember that, you damn asshole? To be fair, yeah, I'd be upset too. For how powerful they are, I would be upset too. Like, not only did you found 1, you found 2 of them. Yeah, it's alright. He's an ally of ours. To be continued. So Rohan Kishibe is playing more of an active role, and we're gonna find out more lava rocks very soon. But the problem is, Howler is going to probably like be wiretapping them, or somehow is going to be laying low enough to be like, okay, come on, if you found 1, you could find more. Find me more. He wants his money back. He wants his family fortunes back. Absolutely. All right, let's read some chat, and then we'll go on to chapter 34. That's the store where Kira bought his sandwich and Shikia stole it. Is it? Is it in the original one? Hold on. Oh no, it's Iku store. They actually have a JoJo store. That's pretty cool. Is it the store? Oh, St. Gentleman's. Oh, St. Gentleman's. Oh, yeah. Damn. Okay, good reference there. Again, all these little subtle references sometimes, when they're not like a character that just is named for me, these little references, they do go over my head. Yeah. So the St. Gentleman's store from part 4 is brought back in Hawaii. Oh, this is real? This is a real store? Oh, shit. I want this. That looks delicious. But then again, gotta be careful of hands. Yeah, you know, you never know. You might just get like a fucking hand in your sandwich. You know what I mean? Saint Gentleman Store. Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, that's a nice little reference there. Thank you. I didn't realize that. It's crazy that Araki uses the same faces for all the creepy bad guys who aren't stand users. Yeah, it's the pretty, like, big, bloated kind of... Yeah, you think you're gonna fuck with us? It's like, okay, we get it. You guys are non-stand users and you're assholes. Got it. Hey, Velv, welcome to the stream. Finish up JoJo's Part 9 catch-up stream. Hope you enjoy. I love how Jojo doesn't care about Jojo doesn't care. I love how Jojo doesn't care about Jojo at all, and how Dragona reacts to that. Oh, I think you meant Usagi. Yeah, I mean, again, listen, he was labeled clinically a psychopath by the doctors. It would be wild, but if Araki wanted to make the main JoJo's the bad guy at the end of this, that would be fun. That would be different. Usagi. That would be an interesting twist, because he is very apathetic. He's very apathetic to what's happening here. It's just like, oh yeah, his family got fucked over, but we can use this to get money. More money and more influence. It's like, okay, damn. I mean, he fought with you. He bled for you guys. I thought that would be enough, but nope. So this is going to be a problem. Like, I do... Oh, hold on. I don't have my JoJo's up. Fool of me. So yeah, for Jojo, I don't know. I don't know what's going to change. If it's going to be like his brother dying, because I think that's going to happen. I think Dragona will probably be the casualty of this storyline. I don't know if that's going to change him. Maybe his mom. But it's like, I feel like he's a character with a mentality that if anything negative happens to him, he has a greater odds of leaning into the negativity and going worse. Like, he could be born as the villain. And that would be kind of cool. Like, if Howler ends up being the ends up in a roundabout way being the good guy, and we have to fight Jojo as the main villain, like, that would be a good twist. Araki, just think about that. Araki, because you're clearly listening to my stream. Araki, just think about making the main JoJo the bad guy. Just saying. Will it happen? Probably not, but, you know. So, next chapter. Chapter 34. So, we have a cover magazine here. Steel Ball Run. Hawaii's Greatest Outlaws. They have assembled. So, we have Jojo with his classic silver and I think, like, pink kind of attire. Usagi in his green onesie, even though probably people don't like it. I kind of dig it, and I like his baller hat. Dragona looking lovely. Paco looking fit. No Charming Man, though. I hope he's coming back. I liked him. Again, he's a rock human, basically confirmed, and he's like a chilled person. That's cool. Let's explore that. I think that's a little bit more of a rounding for the group of rock humans, rather than they're like, oh yeah, we're all evil, we're all parasitic beings that want to like take advantage of every human. It's like, okay, that's kind of boring though. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 9, Jojolian Lands. The new volume for Volume 8 has been released. Cool. Ooh, I'm using this. Hell yeah, I'm gonna use this for announcements and shit. Yeah, dude. Again, Araki, his art and coloring, when it's here, it's so fucking good. That's good. I'm gonna use that for when we have our announcements for JoJo's. Yeah, dude, that's fucking sick. I might even use that for when Part 9's wrapped up, depending if there's not something even greater. So, Jojolian lands with hunger in his heart, facing ever upwards. Again, I don't know why he likes this, but its peak is his weird, like, you know, pose that he wants to do for this main JoJo's. Okay. Chapter 34, Usagi, Fraud and Suspension, Part 2. What's this? Two JoJo books are going on sale in a row. Okay. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Quiz 555. This is the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure question book number 2. A second all-new quiz book includes 10 questions quiz penned by Araki. Okay, all right. And then we have the JoJo Magazine 2026 Spring. Araki San Francisco trip is being delivered with tons of info. Okay, yeah. Which reminds me, again, I am looking online to see if I can get my hands on the Fugo light novel, because people were like, hey, if I read it, would I like discuss it on stream? I think I will. Not knowing when I'm gonna do that, but I want to get my hands on like the English release of it, so that is in the works. Check here for a preview of the chapter. Okay, so let's get into this. 34. The place Usagi's mother and little sister went is ... The stolen $300,000 aside, it looks like they weren't kidnapped. Security and street cameras are showing the two of them right here at a bus stop. Okay. Araki's like circle flashing lights that he does every so often within a JoJo's part. So something important is going to happen here. Are you sure the video has two people? The mother is Allison Alhoa, and the little sister is Tori. That's her. First things first, we need to start with following the footage of their last location. 42 hours ago, that's Monday at 6 p.m., the two left the apartment and headed to a train station. They got on the monorail, and then they transferred to a bus at the Ala Mona. After spending some time within that shopping center, they then proceed to go to bus station 23 to Kala Mall. And then around 11:20 p.m., the two got off at a bus station and walked to a house of a man called Max, who runs a nursing home business, where they stayed until the next day. Damn, okay, they're hopping all over the place. Let's just assume that the guy who stole $300,000 from her is the online person. Then the series of actions that we're being traced to of those two can be related. There would be a good chance that the mother is moving under some sort of direction from him, because we know how the whole online scam lured her into signing a contract of sorts. If we can currently consider Tori as being legally something of a monetary value, though I can't tell what their intentions will be. Ripping her open, man. Probably. If someone sells Tori's organs on a black market, they surely could make a lot of money. It's an agreement based around simple value. Jojo's like, interesting. Like, yo, I feel like Jojo is like postulating when he's like, go on. I might want to try that later myself. Like, Jojo, Jojo kind of creeps me out. I'm not gonna lie. He might be like the most like, you're kind of sus, Jojo. Nishiki still, welcome to stream. I've only seen season 1 of JoJo's. Well, this may not be the stream for you. We're in JoJo's part 9. I will say, if you like JoJo season 1, which is part 1, I would say give more of the series a shot. If you like the anime, then you should probably stick towards the anime. But if you want to try reading the manga, it's good. It's good. The artwork evolves and the characters are fascinating, so go check out JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Keep being a JoJo's head. I think you might like it. And if you don't, that's fine too. If someone... Okay. It's an agreement based on that. It's alright, Usagi, so you don't have to freak out. I mean, his sister is on potentially a black market right now. I would be freaking out too. Don't worry, we'll catch up to the two of them in no time. So just cheer up. So you said there was a Max here, right? Wait, what happened to Rohan? Are we going to follow up with that? Usagi sweating. We don't know his true identity just yet. They stayed 2 nights with this guy. I don't know. I've never heard of him even before. Damn it. You think I know about my mom's sex life or everybody she hangs out with? I mean, sure. And Jojo and Dragona take attention to that because, again, they have a mom too. I don't have time to think about if she's going out with a guy or whatever. What is my mom even doing? Seriously, why would she not come to me in the first place? She didn't bring a phone or money. Tori can't walk properly with long distance, but she's dragging her all over the place. She's staying at places with a weird guy that I've never even heard of. Yeah, that is a lot. Damn. Hey, Jojo. Come on, look at him. It's almost like he's like taking care of him, but it's like, oh, right, human emotions. There. You're gonna be okay. It's like, you could be a little bit more sympathetic, but he's probably asking a lot from Jojo. We've made it to this guy Max's house. It's a pretty nice house. Looks around. Are the two of them there? Unconfirmed, there are no street cameras that we can postulate from this area, but there's a high probability that they are here. Look at the windows, you can see the lights are still on inside. Hey, you idiot, just calm down. Don't get out of the car. Jojo, go after him. Maybe again, because they do have, a similar kind of mom situation. Single mother, taking care of a family. I would like to think Jojo should reciprocate some feelings about the situation. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe this is going to be like one of his major growth periods here. We'll be on standby and monitor the situation. So there is a security camera out front on a pole. Jojo notices. Usagi bangs on the door. Mom, you in there? Come on, open the door. This is a stranger's house, Usagi. You really shouldn't be causing a scene. Checks out a window. The sink is running, and there's broken glass everywhere. That's not good. Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah. Some weird person's walking around. Jojo, come on, man. The front door is open. There's gotta be people inside. This is Jojo's 101, man. Always go in cautious. Come on. Is anybody... Okay. Yep, we got a crime scene. We have some guy in a jersey. Isn't this supposed to be a... No, he's in charge of a nursing home. So this is not a nursing home per se. So, a man with his drawers almost off, ass out, jersey 22, revolver on the ground, blood stain. Oh, yeah, he's dead. He's got 2 holes in his neck, and then I think his eye is on his right side is popped out, but then like his face is like mangled. Wait. Does he have 2 faces? Oh, that's even more fucked up. Yeah, it looks like he has 2 faces. Okay, something... Stand power. What is this? What happened to him? Tori, where are you? Mom, are you here? Usagi, hold on a second. There's stuff stirring everywhere. Don't step on anything. Tori, come on. Are you okay? Jojo, as Usagi is panicking, investigates the house. Mom, come on, where are you? And now the other 2 enter. What's with all the racket? What's going on? Oh, damn, no way. This is probably the Max guy. From how it looks, he has been taken down by his own hands. I haven't gotten the slightest idea what happened here, but looking at the face, the revolver on the carpet with his mouth open like that. Where are you, Tori? Mom. They may have stayed over, but they're not here any which way. I've checked all the rooms. It's just this guy. Doesn't look like Max is our cyber fraud either. There's no computer equipment or any of that sort within the rooms. Usagi even freaking out more. Maybe it was just my imagination, but I could have sworn I saw something moving out of the corner of my eye. Maybe someone moved further inside. There's nobody here, though, or any signs of life. Are you sure, Jojo? This guy used a gun to shoot himself, so maybe he may not be the murderer, but a simple suicide. I'm not a coronary. I'm just looking at what we see here. Jeez, what kind of means happened here? And then Merrily May on the phone, FaceTiming. I want you out of this house now. get going and return back. Yeah, it's a crime scene. You don't want to get caught up in false accusations. Should it? We're not leaving now. Those two have got to be around here somewhere. And Merely May's like, Okay, Usagi, you check the nearby traffic camera, but don't leave a single trace of you guys here. I can't say I have any idea what happened, but I'm certain that this gentleman isn't the one who stole $300,000 through cyber fraud. We'll get the $300,000 back eventually, though do not do anything too rash. Focus on looking for those two instead. What the hell happened? Seriously. 2 hours. 2 hours ago, there's a park behind the house. I can see the two of them on the camera footage. Okay, so 2 hours ago, they were at this park. They went out the back door and into the banyan forest. So they left about 2 hours. What the heck's this forest? There's not too many cameras within there. Do you see anything else on the other side of the park? Past the park is a whole lot more park than the beach and an ocean. I'm not getting any sense that the two of them are running away. They're just walking totally normally, like they're just here to shop. Then do they seem to be going towards something at least, but they're moving in a different way than usual. They aren't looking back. It hasn't even crossed their minds that I'm searching for them. They just keep walking like they don't even exist. Are they being mind controlled right now? Also, only seeing their back, wonder view. Definitely. Probably because we aren't really on good terms. He hasn't really explained that yet. My mom stuck me in a correctional... Oh, backstory. Here we go. My mom stuck me in a correctional facility. After my dad had died in an accident, my mom has been just scraping by, taking care of my sister. And I am, well, you know, I am who I am. When I was 14, I had a crush on a guy friend. To be fair, he likes Dragona. I had a crush on a guy friend from another school. I mean, I liked girls too. But in the end of the year, everyone said no. I ended up alone. When I talked to my mom about it, she put me in one of those correctional institutions. Well, now I don't feel so bad for the mom. Ever since then, my mom has acted pretty distant towards me and been all about my sister. Even though it was temporary, I couldn't let go of the fact that she stuck me in a facility. This is also absurd. She doesn't even give a shit about me, but I'm now searching for her like a maniac. The two of them don't seem to have phones. They must be some reason that we can't get in contact with them. Yeah, maybe. Again, Jojo also has this kind of recollection, like he's posturing something. So, he was through a facility as well, and diagnosed as psychopathic. Usagi was forced in a facility because they thought he was wrong. Again, Jojo, come on. You should bond with Usagi on some level here. There are some... And also, your brother is, you know. And so, like, this should, be something that you can, again, sympathize with. There are some police cameras on the road over here. Just ignore them. What's with that building past the edge of the forest? It's the entrance to a zoo. Really? A zoo? So, it deteriorated, huh? Now we're going back to Rohan. I mean, I'm glad we're going back to Rohan. That's such a weird fucking jump. We go from this, like, the start of the chapter with no Rohan, following this chase. Then all of a sudden, oh, we're back to Rohan. So it disintegrated, right? Huh. To tiny pieces. I see. So the origin of that thing is when I was climbing Honolulu. I was looking for materials to use for my new artwork. Natural ingredients are used as raw materials for making art supplies, such as black ink, which is carbon, an atomic number of 6. And there are artists out there that grind up dried leaves, making drawing pigments. Within Honolulu lava fields, they have a particular beautiful black color to them. So I wanted to climb up there to retrieve some of them. Then I found those cats. They evolved uniquely on the land of Hawaii, and later those cats let themselves into my villa. Those cats were rolling around playing with a lava rock fragment. So if you find the cats, can you find the lava rocks? Like, they have like an instinct to look for that. And then by pure coincidence, oh, it's my. All right, let's get Josuke. Yeah. Then by pure coincidence, I noticed that dollar bills dropped where drawn to be gathered around those lava rocks. I tossed the bills in the air so they would scatter all over the place. He made it rain. Sure. So make it rain, Rohan. But only gathered around the lava rocks they had formed. They looked completely identical to any other lava rocks you would see in this area, so I didn't think much of testing the bills. Ultimately, I found 2 of these rocks. Only 2, I should say. But apparently, finding just one is a hard thing, from at least the Howler family journal, where the ancestor says, oh, it's this spontaneous event when the new moon and the lightning strike upon the earth and God's breath. Like, he was giving a whole seance thing about that. But he found 2. He found 2 of them. So I picked them up and brought them home with me. And where was that precisely? Oh, you need another one, don't you? Jojo Joestar. It's been a while since they've called him by his full name. Jojo Joestar. Yeah, I do. Did seem like there might be others in that area. Of course, I'm perfectly fine with telling you the location. I like you, you see. But before this, what do I get out of it by telling you? I took time out of my own work schedule to call. Is there anything I can do? Anything you can do for me? I don't know. I'll be your biggest fan forever. Don't be cute. And don't give me that shit, you little thief. I've been serious. If that lava rock has degraded, it means you kids already got your hands on something of true monetary value. That's what would make it degrade. So, okay, I was right. So, monetary value makes it degrade over time. And probably the more you actively use it, the more and more it degrades. And probably, I'm going to guess, the bigger the value that you're receiving through the rock, the quicker it's going to degrade. To the point of $50 billion. Yeah, by our standard in time, that's a lot of money. Therefore, the rock is like going to fucking shatter damn near. That would make it degrade. How much was it? Tell me how much money you got. I'm a mangaka, so tell me every interesting story you have. Listen, this is how I can see the situation unfolding. When it comes to money, I'm so on point. I'm so on point. I have that fucking Jojo IQ right now. I'm so locked in. When it comes to money, the larger amount you get your hands on, the heavier it's gonna feel. What sort of weight does it have? That's what I'm asking you. Something happened to you kids, I'm sure of it. And it must be the fault of that money that you've gotten your hands on. That's why you called me. Is the money also influencing their psyches, what he's trying to get at? Like, it's a manifestation of greed and sin. Very religious, again. I'll help you. So first tell me about the amount, and how much did you make? Merely May's like, don't fucking tell him. The ones who sunk the mega yacht near Aloha Tower Pyre was us. Oh, that mega yacht. Interesting. You mean that ship that belonged to the rich boy, Howler, or whatever? There was a news report about that being a military operation, but then wasn't Howler's fortune supposedly suspended with $50 billion? So don't tell me, is it that much? We're in a situation involving 300,000. It might seem unrelated to everything at first glance, but you could also assume, as it has us with an enemy coming after it, you could call You could call that the money's own weight. So, like, the more money you have, the weight it has. You're going to be physically and emotionally dragged down. Emotionally, obviously, they're feeling maybe somewhat guilty, but then maybe the physical thing is, oh, hey, it's going to attract people to go after you. This might just be me imagining things, but I want to track down this person who's hiding it. If we do anything, then we do it thoroughly. So could you please tell us the location? If we have a lava rock, we can chase that guy down quicker. Rohan. What are the two of them doing, walking around in the park? Huh? That's the cane Tori typically tries to use, isn't it? This is Tori's. All right, man, just calm down. It's just a branch. I don't think that's her cane. Let's split up and look for the two of them in the zoo. I'll look with Usagi, Dragona, you go with Jojo. Hey, have you seen these two? They should have come through the gate earlier. Huh? Yeah, I think I noticed that mother and child. Yeah, they went to the alligator garden. Yay, of course, of course. Yeah, it was around like 5 minutes ago, I think. 5 minutes? Which way? Well, if you go right down this pathway, you can get to Alligator Garden. They sure look sad, though. The mother was sobbing a lot. She was really crying her eyes out, you know? No! That's Jojo's. It's Jojo's! You can't trust anyone. The stand user could be anyone. Be on your guard. Meanwhile, the stand user... Yeah, it's fucking sad that your mom was crying a lot. Bro, get the fuck away from me. This is still COVID, by the way. This is still in the COVID time. 6 feet. This is 6 feet era, man. 6 feet. Stand back. Yeah, she was crying while she... Bro! Nah, kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. She was crying a whole lot when she was sucking me off last night. Next to her and sleeping with that daughter too. Bro, oh. Woo, we are going to kill this man. Yo, Usagi! Usagi, kill him! Wait. Wait, that's the guy that was on the couch. What the fuck? Is he the security guard? He is the security guard. Whoa. Oh, no. Is this a Civil War situation? Is this a Civil War stand like the sins of your past failings are gonna come back and haunt you? Oh, no. Not again. She said she had such a difficult birth, but her eldest son wasn't a real man. What kind of fucking weird shit's going on here? And his face again is like deteriorating. What is happening? Hey, you looked back, didn't you? Hello? What is this stand? And then he does turn around, and then this guy like gut punches or like Viltrumite stabs his like kidney area. And there's a lot of blood. The fuck? What? He's gone. Nah, weird stand. Alright, this is a weird fucking stand. What the fuck? What kind of genjutsu is he doing? Paco turns around, sees that Usagi is just getting the life beating out of him by the air. What the? Oi, 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 oi! Why don't you look back one more time? Go on, you can look at my face. Why? What is wrong with you? He looks back again. Why would you... Usagi, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Usagi, what's happening? He looks around, and then the guy grabs his neck, and then all of a sudden, yeah, he's being... Of course, he's being dragged into the alligator pond. Of course he is. Of course he is. And that's where that chapter ends. Forced to backroll entry into an alligator garden. What? Okay, this is like a combination of the alleyway from part 4, the hell, don't look back, and Civil War from part 7. Maybe a little bit of Toru, too, because you gotta look at his back. They mentioned that their backs are turned. Because we had that one lawyer security girl with the whole, oh, you pursue me, my stand will activate. So that's also Toru. But yeah, now we're getting, again, with the back, it's always facing you. And then now, again, some Civil War activity mixed with the hell alleyway from part 4. The fuck is happening? What are the rules of the stand? Okay. Oh, hold on. So now we are on the last chapter. Before then, let's get into some chat. And then we are officially caught up. We are caught up to Jojo's. That is fucked. Yo, Usagi. Usagi's going through it, man. He's going through a very rough time. He's Jodio after all. True, that Dio is being described very, very strongly now. Yeah. Again, Nikishi, welcome to stream. I've only seen season 1 of JoJo's. I suggest you watch more. I think it's a good series. You'll be fun. You'll have a fun time. Greatly entertained. Action-packed if you stick with the anime. Manga's a good read, but I recommend just stick with the anime right now. Yeah. Keep reading and watching JoJo's. You'll like it. You'll like it. Hedonist. I was so shocked that the cats came back. I didn't expect them to be that important. Yeah. I mean, with how much Araki likes using weird creatures in his story now, especially from part 8, I think Araki likes adding another layer of nature being more active with animals. So, yeah, it's very cool that they're back, and we'll see exactly what kind of thing they're going to be and how they play out with us. Yeah. Okay, if there's nothing else, we're going to get in the last chapter. So, everyone, make sure, before we go into this and end the stream, that's right, I use my stand to choose you to like the stream. If you haven't already done so, comment down below what has been your favorite JoJo's part. Is it the new content that we'll be getting in part 7, 8, or 9? Or are you a old universe person? And then, of course, just what do you think about JoJo's part 9 overall? Because so far, I like it. I really do like it. And then while you're there, if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel because we got more JoJo stuff and Araki content coming after. As I said, now that we're going to get caught up from this, when the chapters come out, A, we're going to read those when they come out. But then B, I want to take a blast from the past with Araki's greatest hits. So, So there's other stories that are not just JoJo's. Oh my god, I can fucking spell, Jesus. Yeah, so there's other stories that I want to like get into and just do like a whole stream dedicated to them. There's like this one apparently gambling story that he did way back when. And then there's this Bajo, like people like meme this like JoJo Zero over here. I want to just like do like a little dedication if they're not too long. Like I don't know how long Bajo is. So yeah, Bajo the Visitor was from 1984 to 1985. So if they're all like long series, nine chapters. Okay, hold on. So let's say 9 chapters is volume 1, magazine 17. So, okay. So there's about 9 to 17 chapters. We could do that. We could do that definitely for a stream. And then maybe we'll also do like another story in the middle of that. So Bajo volume 1, and there was another Bajo thing that got released. So I want to check that out. And then there is... what is it? Yeah, The Outlaw Man from 1981 I want to read. Just to kind of go through his other works and see how much he's changed over the years. This looks interesting. So, Outlaw Man. Yeah, The Poker Arms, 1980. This, I think, the gambling one that he did. And apparently it's, like, really, really fun. Poker Under Arms, released in 1980, is the debut one-shot manga of Hirokoko Araki, who will be the famous JoJo's Bizarre Adventure author. The Western-themed story centers in a high-stakes poker game between a gunman featuring a notorious character, Don Peckamon. I don't know who that is. Yeah, so this is his debut chapter. His first ever manga. We have to read it. We have to read it. So I don't know if I'll like do it like in chronological order, like his first manga, and then going into like Baho. But I definitely want to like dedicate like some alternative Araki content to stream, just to like go over how much he's changed and evolved. I think that would be a cool idea. So look forward to that. And then we have JoJo's games in the future that I want to play. I think there's like a new beta game coming out right now, like a beta test. Looks good. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, those are my plans for JoJo's going forward. Now, let's go back into the last chapter for today and for part 9 until we get one coming out later. Chapter 35 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Part 9, The JoJo Lands. Their feet are not even touching the ground. They float into the air for their mission. Okay, Usagi and his stand. Chapter 35, Usagi, Fraud, Suspension, and Part 3. So what is this? Same promotion, so we don't need to read that again. So here we go. Mom, Tori, all of our family's money was just stolen. You don't even have a phone on you. So, thinking to himself as he's drowning in the crocodile den, what are you doing? Why would you stroll around a zoo park this entire time? Wakes himself back up. Again, crocodiles. Ooh, I smell blood. That sounds yummy. So, as he's just about to get nommed on, Paco, the lad, comes in, brings him back up. Paco, is it a stand, Usagi? What direction were you attacked from? Where did it come from? Immediately locking in. A stand? No way. No. That wasn't what it looked like. That wasn't a stand. It was whispering from behind me. Which is weird because that's a little weird because you were the one who first identified Lulu-chan's stand, and everyone didn't believe you. They should believe you now. Behind. Is that blood? Your side is bleeding, man. Hey, Usagi, you fell into that pond. Come on, what's going on? Jojo thinks to himself. Stay close to me, Jojo. A kid is recording. You don't think we could be under attack right now? By whom? Anyone that can pull up. Were you bitten? Come on, let's get you out of here. It was Max. Didn't you see him? He knows, man. He knows everything about me. Yeah, so we have some kind of stand shenanigan happening right now. Max, that guy? I'm telling you the truth. It was him. The guy at the house with half his face blown off. He's definitely here. Again, Usagi, you should be thinking, because Usagi, he's been, like, very perceptive for a long time in this Part 9 story about, like, hey, stands. They've been here. They've been there. Oh, all over the place. It's a stand. He, again, was the first one to identify Lulu-chan's infection on everyone was a stand. But I guess because he's, like, so mentally not here right now of what's happening, he's not, like, putting 2 and 2 together. Yes, there is, in fact, a stand that's fucking him over. What are you talking about? How many of these things are in here? Are there, like, 3 or 4? 6. That's kind of a lot. That's the kind of muscle you bring to a real brawl, though. Paco, come on, man. Hurry up. I'll carry you up. Just climb. Grab onto him. Yo, Crocodile munches on Paco's his right arm. So he is bleeding, but again, he has strong muscle fibers, so maybe he can be like, no, fuck you. Power. Grabs on. Oh, he's trying to do a death roll. He's trying to fucking death roll Paco. However, yeah, there we go. Thank you. Yo, calm collected. What'd you think this was? fucking flexes and the gator's teeth crack. Okay, so Paco's muscles are stronger than a fully grown gator's bite force. Damn. Like, he shattered his jaw. That's crazy. Another gator, though, is trying to come in and grab Usagi. However, instinctively closes the one that tried to bite him and throws him at the gator that's trying to go after Usagi, and the gator bites that one. And they go under the water, and then Jojo follows up with November Rain to push them down. Come on, I'll hold them back. Climb up. The rain won't reach underwater forever. This is just a defensive mechanism. Yeah, there are far more gators hiding in the mud, too. What the fuck is happening? A mother and a child that were filming this all of a sudden go, yeet, and they decide to go in. What is happening? What's happening? Who are they? Huh? Ugh. Why are we... Eek! Gators! Why the hell do they... Why do these folks fall in? Okay, so yeah, so the stand's, like, making people, like, go crazy. Why? These two people just suddenly claimed over the handrail and they decided to jump in. Seriously, why are we here? Damn! Okay, maybe not a mom. I would hope not a mom, because she just pushed this kid like, I gotta fucking live. Get out of my way. Whoa, hold on. You two, get next to me quickly. Damn. Yeah, honestly, though, deserved. That woman, I think, just got fucking dragged under. So the kid, yo, come on, man, move. Paco, get out of there. Grab onto our hands. Okay, kid, come here. Grabs both of them. Yeah, fuck that woman. Yo, that woman just got deserved instant karma. Yeah, he's using his back muscles to climb up the wall to give himself a little bit of a latch, and then they can, like, reach. Come on, almost there. Pull. Bro, what the fuck? Now the kid's doing some weird cryptic shit like, yeah, Paco, don't you remember? This is some Civil War. This is Civil War from part 7. Paco Labrada, your dad really did his best, didn't he? He worked his ass off to immigrate from Venezuela. Remember what I said? Remember what I said about Araki talking about real world shit going on right now? He worked his ass off to immigrate from Venezuela. And yet he ended up being in jail. Man, he really failed, huh? Guess it was just too much for him. He tried to be an upstanding guy. And your mom abandoned him. She didn't even think that you two were worth the hassle. You're the same, aren't you? You'll abandon others, too. Don't make some excuses like you had to because you were backed into a corner. Yo, so, okay. So I'm guessing what this stand does. Similar to Civil War. Once, I guess, a person runs into their trap of some kind. I don't know how it activates, per se. But when it is activated, they're, like, all caught in, like, this emotional, regretful genjutsu that placates their mind on memories to try and trip them up and kill themselves. To offline themselves. So again, kind of like Civil War. Kind of. But now, how and where is the enemy combatant? How you face this thing needs to be answered. So yeah, Paco's like, what the fuck? Bro! What? Ew! Oh, the kid just fucking mutates. Like, and, like, this guy has, like, 6 rows of jaws. And his neck is bubbling with ooze and pus. I mean, once a thief's always a thief. Am I right, Paco? You're the son of a whore after all. Uma... Some Caesar clown over here. Looks like you turned back to a piece of shit, am I right? Okay, nah, okay. Drop him into the gator pit. Drop this motherfucker into the gator pit. Just, get off me. Come on, Paco. Come on, Paco. What the fuck? Ew, he's biting him. Like, with his weird six-jawed mouth. Just like latching onto his neck. Ew. Oh, I hope he's not a vampire. I hope he's not a vampire. Fucking Christ. Yo, get this fucking behemoth off me right now. Ew. Jesus, Paco. Oh my God. One bite of his neck and he is just bleeding profusely. Again, the kid. The kid, all of a sudden, is now a kid. So, I'm not really understanding how the attacks are happening, but they're happening. They're happening. Yeah, Usagi's like, whoa, what? Paco, no. Goes back into the pond. Alright, where the fuck is this enemy? Where is he? He's got... There must be at least a limit that the combatant has to be, like, close. Although, again, him, Usagi, Paco, the one lady, the one kid, and the mom and daughter seem to be all over the place. So maybe he may not... This might be a long-distance stand. So he must have, like, shitty defensive. If we can find him, we can probably knock this guy out. Or kill him. Probably kill him. God damn. Fuck. This is a creepy stand. And now the kid falls back in the water. Fuck. Help me, please. Damn. Does the kid get fucking swept under the water? Damn. Oh, shit. That's really unfortunate. Paco, come on. Push. Push. Jojo. What happened? Why is Paco bleeding so much? Damn. Dragona, just stop his bleeding for right now. Yeah. Yo, these gators are having a fucking frenzy right now. Hey, hurry. Stop the bleeding. It's a vessel in his neck. Use smooth operators. Right, so they do that whole thing of like puncturing up his sealed wounds and transferring to something. I can only slide the surface. Oh, internal damage. True. True. So it might not totally be stopping the internal bleeding. They're not dead, those guys. They aren't. Both. Max and the lady that fell into the water. Are we sure? The alligators are swimming to the blood from Paco and the lady who fell. I can't see the boy, though. The 300,000 stolen from my family, and my mom and Tori are wandering around with a phone. It's all because of the judge, of this judge of hell. They know people's secrets that nobody else knows. It's their attack that made blood start splurting from Paco's neck. Whose attack? Did you see someone? Where's Paco attacked from? Is it blood? Like, he has to kill someone, and then he leaves a trap in blood for people to, like, get, like, mentally disturbed, and then that's how he activates his stand? Because... I'll check afterwards, but did Usagi have blood? Yeah, he did, because he got attacked. Because he went in first into the house. He saw Max dead on the couch. He saw the blood first. So then everyone should have saw it afterwards because they all came in. But he saw it first. Then we get to the zoo. He starts to trip out in his head. Then he gets attacked on his side. Then his blood starts gushing out. He falls in. Paco comes in. But the one kid and the one lady were recording on the top of the area. But then they're affected, but not Jojo and Dragona. So I don't know what's happening there. And then they fall in. They try to help him out. The lady dies. The kid sees her die. Also Paco. Then they go up. Then the kid is starting to transform into maybe the stand user. And then Paco gets mentally fucked. And then his neck gets bitten on. Then he falls in. And now his blood is all over the place. So I think there's something to do here with blood. Like damage that causes people to be activating of the stand. It's their attack. They made blood start splurting from Paco's neck. Who's the attacker? Did you see someone? Where's Paco? Where was Paco attacked from? I can't see. I can't see the one who attacked him now. If you see them, it's over. The person is an evil. The person's an evil spirit from hell. Where the fuck are we getting this? Again, it is similar to not only Civil War, I feel like, but also the alleyway. The alleyway from Part 4. Very similar. And again, we did just get Rohan back, so... Coincidence? I think not. The kid. What happened to him? The kid? I can't see him from up here, but some zoo workers just went down to ward off the alligators. Yeah, right? Like, let's get a handle on the situation, please, zoo. I never let him go. The kid was on my shoulder. I was trying to save him. I had held on to him. I really did. We know, Paco. I saw it. I know you were. But what happened when you were on that wall? Was it some kind of ability? Damn it, I don't know. Jojo. Hey, quit taking photos, you damn assholes. Get away from here. Yeah, there's always someone on the phone. So, cheetahs, flamingos, Jojo. He's thinking. Honolulu. I know it's on the vast northern slope, but where precisely is it? How can I tell a new one from an old one from just regular lava rocks? Okay, so now we're back to the Rohan explanation. There is a way to, isn't there? Rohan. Well, yeah. So, I've taken an interest in you, but Jojo Star, to be honest, I actually don't quite remember. The lava rock, right? Was there really something to it? I don't know the whole thing. Might just be my own imagination, yeah. I don't think I know where it might be. Is he fucking around with him? Why? What? What are you saying? I believe from the bottom of my heart that you're my #1 fan, so I'm glad you called me today. Thank you. Nah, Rohan, wait, what's going on? Hold on a second. Rohan Sensei, you're not making any sense now. Climb higher, Jojo Joestar. I always think of you and only you as my #1 fan. Well, that's not right. I believe from my heart that you are my #1 fan. I always think of you and only you as my #1 fan. I believe from the bottom of my heart that you are my #1 fan. So is he trying to decode the answer by saying you were my fan? Like, as my fan, you should know how to solve my answer. Okay, gotta go. I have a deadline coming up. Is he gonna write the answer in... Ooh! Is he gonna write the answer in his upcoming manga chapter? And as a fan, you're gonna read that chapter, because of course you are. You're gonna then decipher it, and then you'll know where to look for it. I think he's gonna do that. I think he's gonna do that. That's my theory. Huh? And hangs up. Click. Hey, Sensei, hello? Hey, Jojo, what the hell? What's the mangaka's asshole's problem? He's got to know where to find more. What a weird dude. Yeah, I know. I kind of never liked him in the first place. Merrily May, again, suspicious. There's a lot of, like, people in JoJo's in general that will just, like, have these off shots of them being like... There's always, like, a panel in every JoJo's. It's like, I'm gonna stare. Wait. Hold on. Kishibe Rohan? Did he judge partway through the call that it was too dangerous to say, so he couldn't say any more information over the phone and just suddenly ended the call? That's what I'm thinking. I got that impression. This is just a hunch, but I think I know what Kishibe Rohan's thinking. I'm his mangaka's #1 fan. I think I'm on the money. I think I'm on that fucking money right now. We have an enemy. They're here. Somewhere in the world. Maybe he realized in the middle of our phone call that this person could go way beyond stealing $300,000 or even beyond someone pursuing the $50 billion of the land, which means maybe what if that enemy that's out there is searching for the lava rock itself? And so the conclusion that Rohan Kishibe had come to, the team, he's speaking in code. He's already told us with that last thing he said. I'm so good, man. I'm so fucking clean. I am such a mastermind when it comes to this. He told us the place we can find the new lava rock. The code was, no, that's not right. I believe from the bottom of my heart that you are my #1 fan. That part was code. It must have been a code phrase he made up on the spot. A code to tell us the exact location. It's going to be in the chapter. He's going to write the new chapter, and he's going to read it, and then he's going to be like, I figured it out. Again, I don't like the way that they're framing the flashback. I feel like they should have just front-loaded this entire thing right away, but okay. Mom, where are you? Come on, Tori. Usagi, right back to search. Just hold on, Usagi. Hold up. Mom, Tori. They gotta be possessed by Max. That's why they're doing all this weird walking around. I don't know if evil spirits really exist or not, but that wasn't a spirit from the beginning that has been doing this. This is an attack on people. Usagi, there's gotta be a stand user. A stand attack. How do you know? You don't even see anything. Jojo. What I saw, it was different. It was a dead person. I had no way to defend myself. That's not an excuse. I mean, us as the readers know, having just stands be alive people is not necessarily true. So don't move. There's got to be something around here that goes for both Usagi and Paco. There's something affecting you. We've got to find it and know how to handle it. There must be some way that a stand got physically close to you. If you guys really are seeing a dead person, Max, and then was talking to you, then there's a good chance that they killed Max and that their stand is now attached to you back when you were inside the house. Wait, hold on, Jojo. Are you saying that if a user is really nearby, they're after something besides just money? You really are assuming they're going after the rock. Nobody knows how to get one, including us, Dragona. Just look around you. The world is crawling with people like that. He told us to find a new lava rock. So this person is waiting for his chance to swoop in and take it for themselves. Rohan Sensei hadn't sensed that, then the person could have found a new rock's location over the phone. This person must have known about Honolulu's lava rock's ability from a long time ago. I'll bet they've been searching for this rock as long as Howler's family's been searching for it. I said this. I'm gonna say it again. We're only 35 chapters in. There is still more time for us to get a new adversary, a new enemy group, potentially a new main villain, and not just Howler. I know people will be like, but Howler, but it's like, listen, I don't think Howler has it, man. I don't think Howler is that guy. I know a lot of people want him to be that guy, but there is a good chance he might not be him. There could be another group. And we might be getting that right now. At this very moment. I bet they've been searching for the lava rock as long as the Howler family has. Usagi, what's on the bottom of your foot? The shoe. Did you step on something? What is that? Oh, what? It's a skull that says Seal EP. It's like a weird sticker. Something stuck to the bottom. Hey, it's on the bottom of your shoe, too. It's on the bottom of everyone's shoe. What the fuck? How the... Does he place it as like a trap card? Kala Kuna Avenue. The Seal EP. I'm the one who should be grabbing my head. So that's the stand's probably physical manifestation. So you step on something, and until you remove it, you are affixed to it. But can you remove it? Can you remove it just by, like, ripping it off? Maybe not. Maybe not. But damn, all right. We're caught up, guys. We are officially caught up to JoJo's. Holy shit. So now, next chapter, the mystery is, how does the stand work? Where is the stand enemy? How are we going to defeat them? And are they going to be connected to looking for the lava rock? Is this a single group? Or, I'm sorry, a single person? Or are they a part of a group? Those will be the questions. All right. Let's read off some chat. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Now that we're caught up, give me your guys' theories. Because my theory is that this could be the start of a new group. Howler could still come back. He could. But if this is a new group, we might have a new enemy. Like, Howler might be like the Diego of this part. He might be the Diego. And we're going to get our funny Valentine real soon. And I know for someone's going to say, well, what about that music video that was promoting the new volume and then said Howler and Funny were like parallels? Not enough. Not enough. Shallow. I need more. We might get new villains coming up very soon as a group looking for the rock. And again, figuring out this stand is very interesting. Very fascinating. Hedonist. Sports Max mixed with Civil War and maybe even Cheap Tricks. Let me see. Yeah. Kind of. I didn't even think about Sports Max. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You're correct. I forgot about Sports Max. And Rocky does love using similar abilities with a bit of a twist to each other. Okay, well, I'm not using this site. God, Jesus Christ. Seriously, like, it's super impossible to use fucking sites anymore, man, without just ad blockers. Limp Biscuit. My God, bro, ads, stop. Stop with the fucking pop-up ads. It's a stand user of Stone, of Sports Max. Limp Biscuit is an unusual ability stand that allows Sports Max to control it while dead. However, once he expires, Sports Max control over corpses makes him very deadly and difficult to defend against. Yeah. Invisible reincarnation. Limp Bizkit enables Sports Max to bring the dead back to life as invisible zombies. When Sports Max activates Limp Bizkit, all corpses nearby can generate invisible raves, including Sports Max himself. Should he die, these corpses manifest as tangible yet invisible spirits that can climb over. Yeah. So Sports Max, true. Definitely some Civil War. Definitely Civil War. With like the sins of the user and other people caught in their wake are coming back. Although this one got fucking crazy hell overpowered. But it does have a simple answer of, hey, get out of their range. Just get out of their range and you can kill this guy. And also the water. The water so you can purify yourself. Very biblical, which was kind of the point here. Civil War, Sports Max. And then Cheap Trick. Cheap Trick. Okay. True, because the whole back idea. The whole, like, it's attached to you and you can't always, like, reach back there. And again, we do have Rohan back, so that would be a good little parallel there. Yeah, there is, like, a lot of combinations you can get from this current stand. A little bit of Cheap Trick, a little bit of Civil War, maybe a little bit of Limp Bizkit. But I also think it does kind of remind me of also... It reminds me of the alley. It does kind of remind me of the alley as well. So a lot of this supernatural looking back, which also was involved with Cheap Trick as well. Yeah, A lot of this, like, creepy ghoul, undead, you have to keep your composure kind of stand battle over here that we've gotten before in the past. Yeah. These are the main, like, parallels I'm seeing with this stand now activated. But it has a physical representation where it's, like, stuck to the bottom of their shoe. But now, how do you overcome this, is the question. Is it as simple as you have to remove it? Maybe? Maybe that's, like, a super easy weakness for a very powerful trade-off? Maybe? I think the stand uses dead bodies. The kid wasn't the one who turned... the kid wasn't the one who turned into a monster. It was the lady who was carried away by the gators. Okay, so you think back here... This wasn't the kid. This wasn't the kid that got turned into this fucking weird monster or whatever on Paco's back. But no, because, like, the kid's the one, like, the dialogue boxes are coming from the kid. Yeah. The kid is the one with the dialogue boxes. And then the kid is in the same position as him. He's in the same area. I don't know. There's some weird shit going on here, clearly. But, like, I'm not too sure if you're right, where, like, the lady does jump up here. Or some weird genjutsu's happening here. Where it is the kid, but, like, this guy's, like, constantly changing forms, and then lands a strike on Paco's neck, and then the person's just gone, but the kid's now there. Okay. Okay, this stand's gonna be fun trying to figure out. I think the stand uses dead bodies. The kid wasn't the only one who turned into a monster. It was the lady who got carried away by the gators. That's the main theory of the community too. It would be cool if the answer was the actual Rohan manga. I want the manga chapter because I think it'll be a cool little reference for, like, you know, a mangaka in their universe to write a key message that only a true fan can figure out. I think that's kind of dope. Like, what if in the next chapter there's also something for, like, the fans for JoJo's as well? Like, oh yes, in this one chapter here, if you decipher the code, Araki says, shout out Dunkin' Donuts. Like, damn, Dunkin' Donuts. Up. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. All right, so yeah, I feel like there's some weird, like, I think he is using some kind of possession takeover with this weird stand that's attached to people's feet. So how many of those can he make, though? I mean, maybe it's like infinite. But then, is the trade-off you can just remove them? And maybe he's also far away, too. Like, how do you find the person that does this? But yeah, again, going back to the manga thing, I would like for him to, like, do the manga as the answer. That'd be kind of cool, kind of fun. You just know that the stand is going to say something absolutely awful to Dragona. Oh, absolutely. Like, if they're all affected, if they all have something on their foot that's going to have them activate the stand in one way, shape, or form, every one of them's going to go through it. I would like for it to be Usagi that figures out how to handle the stand and then takes care of it, but it looks like Jojo's the one putting 2 and 2 together, so we'll see. And speaking on Jojo and Usagi, I hope they are going to have, like, a moment, because it feels like this should be a moment for Jojo to grow with his feelings, especially with someone that, like, on paper has very similar issues to not only him but his brother. So it's like, I get, like, maybe, like, he can't relate to most people, but he should relate to Usagi of anyone in his life. So that would be kind of cool. We could get that. Howler's stand produces mist. Jojo's produces rain. Both create an environmental water. Jojo's water is heavy rain. Howler's water is floaty mist. Yeah, sure. That's a cool little way of like paralleling each other. Also, if you have time, want to watch a video of what if interactions of the Jojo game, I can put a link here. Oh, yeah, sure. I can do one quick link, and then I do have to go. But yeah, give me the link. I would like to see this what if. Is it the same game as before? With the one, with, I think it's, oh my god. Was it Star? Was it Star something? Hold on. I think it was Eyes Over Heaven. I think it was Eyes Over Heaven last time you showed me. If you have the link, I'll take it now before I gotta go. All-Star bat. All-Star. Okay, so congrats on catching up. But waiting for a new chapter is the worst? Yeah, but, like, we have other things. We have other things on the channel. So for me, it may not be the worst. Because I have gaming stuff, I have other read-throughs, and various other things I want to try and get to. But yeah, I mean, a month or two is going to suck. But I can handle it. Because I wait for Hunter x Hunter chapters. Back in the day, I waited for Berserk chapters. I'm good. I'm good. I'll be strong. But, yeah. But it gives people more time to speculate and theorize on the content. So I think that's a good trade-off as well. Alright, well, if you don't have the link, I do have to go. So I'll give you like one more minute. But I'm very, very happy that we finally just get to just enjoy the knowledge of we are caught up. And we can now speculate on all things going forward. And also, I get to see the fucking stupid Reddit memes. Yo, Paco, here, look. I think Dragona loves me. Cool, bro. Dragona, Link, liked your video, commented. Oh, my damn. Brother. Yo, actually, here's another good question. Is Charming Man coming back to the team? I hope he is. I hope Rocky's not gonna forget about him. I want him to come back. Oh, YouTube deleted my comment with the link. All right, just type it in. Type it in. Just type the video. Like, type the actual, like, title of it, and I can look it up. Oh, 27 minutes? All right. I can't do 27 minutes, but I'll look at some of the interactions here. So this is All-Star. This is All-Star. Okay. Not over Eyes Over Heaven. Okay. Okay, Speedwagon and Old Man Joseph. Yo, if only Speedwagon got Hamon, man. He'd be unstoppable. That's kind of funny. Part 1 Dio and Joseph. Okay. Hmm. The models look pretty damn good. The models look pretty good. Yeah, you don't know about that one just yet, Dio. But supposedly, with the lore, you would have maybe gotten the stand anyway. Ah, what memories. Okay. Yeah, you just stopped using that power. Hmm. Alright. You can use flames too. Interesting. Okay. After all, I imagine. After all. All right, let me just see a little bit more, and then we'll head it out. Let's see. Who we have on here? Cars, Old Joseph, Lisa Speedwagon. Lisa Speedwagon. That one's different. Let me see this. Okay. Hmm. Oh, imagine. I want to play a Speedwagon. I'll play a Speedwagon. I will master Speedwagon. Cars and Funny Valentine. That's landing to see. Good questions, Cars. Good questions. He has the concept of dimensions. It all comes back to patriotism. I'll get rid of you for the safety and happiness of my citizens. So that's what he sounds like. That's probably on point. What he might actually sound like in the anime. Something similar, at least. Joseph and Jojo and Speedwagon. Okay. Let's see. Dio. Let me see this one. Yo, if Dio persuaded Kira to join him, unstoppable. Sure. Okay. Alright. Let me look at one more, maybe. Whole Horse and Funny Valentine. What the fuck? Jotaro and Diavolo. Otasho and Speedwagon. Rohan and Anasue. Kira, Funny Valentine. Okuyashi Valentine. Or, I'm sorry, Vanilla Ice. Yokohama and Bucciarati. Interesting. Kuchi and Johnny. Prosciutto and Pesci versus Shigechi. Trish and Otashi, Bucciarati and Funny Valentine. Giorno Okuyasu. Diavolo and Rohan. Gacho versus Whole Horse. Okay. These are interesting. Gyro and William. You know what? Let's end it off on that one. Let's do Gyro and William. Blue. That must be like a color change or something they do for the game. Green's the way to go. Huh. Okay, alright. That's pretty cool. I definitely want to play these games. I don't know if it matters if I play which one first, like Eyes Over Heaven or All-Star, but yeah, I'll do these at one point or another in the future. We gotta finish our backlog, though. We do. We absolutely do. By the way, Saul Gachikoda is in your schedule for this week, but unfortunately, it's another break. All right. Well, that sucks. But I will pull out the poll because that'll at least help us. So this Sunday, man, we might not only have Each of the Witch and Irma. It's going to be a short stream. I could do Buggy Go. True. I could do Buggy Go. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. All right. I'll think about what we're going to do then. Damn. Gachiko's still on break? It's still going to be on break? Fuck, man. All right. We're like at like a good point in the arc too. That fucking sucks. But okay. All right. Well, Vel, thank you for telling me. I didn't realize that. I figured like we were coming back, but all right. Then we'll adapt. Okay. I gotta go. We're now called up to part 9, everyone. We're called up to JoJo's. Next time you see for JoJo's content, new chapter discussion. I can't wait. Bring the memes. Bring the discussions. It's gonna be a good time. Yeah, so this week for Sunday, we'll try to fix up that lineup. We'll have a poll for a new read-through content that we can do. Finishing Trigun on Saturday. So look forward to various things going forward. Gotta head out. Take care. Thank you, Valve, Hedonist, and everyone else. Much appreciated. JoJo's Part 9, I think this is going to be a good JoJo story. And I'm glad I get to be here with everyone else during the madness and all the ups and downs. Yep, Hedonist, bye. Thank you for the video. I'll look at it more later. And again, definitely am going to play these games. The All-Star Battle looks fun. Looks very, very fun. Peace. Take care.